Let's get started, everybody. This is week 5 of the Community Dota 2 League. This week's game modes are something special. We've got, for the second game, all random, something we've done before, right? Nothing too crazy, but for game 1, what we're about to jump into right now, Reverse Captain's Mode. This is one of the more obscure Dota 2 game modes. This one does not show up often, and that's why we're doing it. We're just going to jump right into it now. See, I mean, you can very plainly see how much effort Valve puts into the obscure game modes here, as the bans are just fucked up. What is going on here? If anyone's unfamiliar with Reverse Captain's Mode, it's like Captain's Mode, but you draft for the other team. It is a fucking shit show, and that's what we like over here. You can see that Dire's lineup is like a lot more streamlined and well-rounded than the Radiant. Dire have really been thrown a bone here, I think. Stealth Soldier's going to commit Shrapnel for a bounty in here. Pretty poor placement though. Rigetsu can clearly like stand here and stick at the rune. They do get a lot of damage on him though, and you know, Enchantress, she doesn't have that untouchable level 1 anymore, and perhaps prematurely going for the impetus. That's going to result in first blood. Like, how are they getting this tower? What's going on? I think it comes down to Migetsu not having enough levels in the enchant. I mean, that's, you know, the typical PA Enchantress matchup. In a nutshell right there. Mr. Ogre, you have to press E. Alright, he presses it. Sunder does come out. Stealth Soldier not backing up. Do these guys know what Terrorblade does? I'm honestly not convinced. I mean, you picked Terrorblade for them. You should probably have an idea of how to play against it. What happens if you buy Aghanims? You fucking kapow bitches. That's what you do. That's what Aghanims does. Occasionally Lucky's going to tip into mid lane and pop the level 1 primal split. Pearl Boulder's going to come into the Stealth Soldier. I mean, this is exactly what happens when you're a bottom net with Sniper. This does not change when you buy Shadow Blade. Now, TB's lane into Mr. Ogre, who's actually going to blink over aggressively and die for it. You see what I mean? The net worth is not being converted into pressure on the map, which means this, you know, 3k, 5k gold lead isn't representative of the way the momentum is going to shift in the game. And then there's just the TB factor. Morphling has the E-Blade, they're looking to take that fight. Towers get taken down, and now the Brewmaster's going to get bursted. The Infest damage is going to be amplified by the E-Blade, but Morphling is not at Morphling strength. He's stuck in the Terrorblade mode. Terrorblade is going to get Asunder onto the Anti-Mage. Does not use the counter spell. Mr. Ogre getting chipped down by the physical damage of these heroes. Headshot comes out, but it's not going to be enough. It's only level 1. Universal Healthcare doesn't have Mana Void. He's going to get a pick off onto the TA though. Actually doing a lot of damage to that crit from the Imp Claw. Blinking away from Karaoke Nights now. And now Sniper has an Assassinate. All you need is the Assassinate and then you blink on and hit him once. Oh, it's not enough. He has the evasion talent. He dodged, but he barely gets it. Holy shit. Small skirmish top as Mr. Ogre getting brought pretty low just by the TB illusions plus the Brewmaster ult, but while he does get taken down, occasionally Lucky potentially underestimating the ability of these heroes to pick off the Brewmaster ult. Perhaps not though, as it does become a 2-for-1. Perhaps a 3-for-1 now as the Morphling has really overextended himself.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Universal Healthcare jumping onto the Terrorblade. He doesn't quite get enough attacks off in order to get the finish with the Mana Void. And now he doesn't blink away in time, so he's going to die too. I mean, Radiant just going one by one and just getting picked off, and now the net worth is in favor of the Dire. And when the net worth is in favor of the Dire, Universal Healthcare definitely playing overly timid, I would say. They lack stuns, so you can keep pushing. He will blink back on. Lone Druid's just farming some camps. in the mid lane. Finally going to start moving towards his team. Metamorphosis popped in the middle lane. TB's not one of the greatest Aegis heroes because if you do kill him during meta, he's not going to have it when he respawns. Burst potential from the Morphling though is really their primary way of killing him, and he's not going to be up in time in order to get the pick. Universal Self-Care actually is getting an entire laner axe here. I was going to say that it's a missed opportunity to not cut the middle creep wave, but he gets an entire laner axe. The Dire team are going to position themselves to go bottom. I say this is your opportunity to now TP home. Morphling's going to, morphs Agi, and between E-Blade, Adaptive Strike, and Mana Void, you can kill the TB. But you can't outpush this entire Dire lineup.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's top tower has
Oh,
fallen.
TB's going to be the one to TP back. It's Radiant's chance to now make a play onto the remaining Dire heroes. AM's going to start his TP. There's no way in hell it gets cancelled, right? We're seeing the committal of spells, but not in a particularly effective fashion. Eventually the Lone Druid will get bursted down, and Universal Healthcare is going to go for a far blink onto the TA. But no one's carrying Dust or Sentries? Come on guys, this is... You can do better than this. She's just going to sit there. Are you getting on the Courier? Okay, Antichrist, the Morphling, is going to be the one to buy a Sentry and place it. With the Solar Crest, that's a lot of extra DPS for the AM. Mr. Ogre, I think it's a wasted opportunity to be pushing this top lane as well. I think you can go through the mid lane. This Dire lineup doesn't really have much creep clear, Metamorphosis popped for Karaoke Nights now, and Antichrist is... How did he run out of mana? What happened there? Mr. Ogre now in the middle of... How many heroes is that? 4? Yeah, that's not fun. How did this go sour for the Radiant? Did I not see something? This is very reminiscent of that top lane where Radiant are just unwilling to group up. And so Dire... They're just constantly giving Dire the opportunity to group up and pick them off one by one. That being said, Universal Healthcare all, very unwise of Migetsu to make the TP there. Ench is not a hero that's going to be able to relieve that pressure, and now... the racks are even. Universal Healthcare is like single-handedly keeping his team on his back right now, and he has the full Abyssal, so hopefully he's going to look towards getting that Rapier now. He knows he can finish off the tower as well. He knows, because he knows they don't have very much damage. Gangu taking the advice and going for the Sheepstick now. He'd be able to contribute a lot more right now, and Radiant have finally gotten this mid lane pushed in. Dire heroes do have buybacks though, occasionally lucky, particularly forward. Goes for a blink and net onto the AM. You could have counterspelled that for sure, but... Not taking the advantage of the fact that when he's here, his team can't reach him. We're seeing Morphling take advantage of the Metamorphosis now, but he just doesn't morph back and he dies. But Universal Healthcare for all does get a big Mana Void onto the Terrorblade, gonna force out a buyback. And now, occasionally Lucky's gonna die in the Brewmaster ulti. If they want to defend their last lane of racks, he's gonna have to buy back. Karaoke Nights doesn't have meta, so here is actually really bad at defending. If Universal Healthcare can get mana for the Abyssal Blade, they can just kill it. They can kill him through buyback, I think. Occasionally Lucky's finally gonna pop the buyback. Radiant can't keep going here. They're gonna have to back up and they're gonna have to find this Terror Blade. Fight effectively. The Dire team is outnumbered with Killer Jack farming the bottom lane right now. Both teams down to their last set of racks, but Universal Healthcare, great play, cutting the mid lane. He's bought an MKB, interestingly enough, over the Rapier. Not going to take any risks, but great play, cutting the mid wave, completely cancelling out Dire's push. Karaoke Nights is getting pretty low on the TB.
Nature attend us.
He's dropping pretty low. He's going to have... Dire, if they cast the spells more effectively there, they could have dropped him extra low, and Look at this. The bear's not in range to attack. Universal Healthcare is gonna get the last range tracks. They don't have any stuns, so he's gonna be able to get out of here scot-free. Kyrikites commits the Sunder! Oh my god, and they get a kill in the middle lane. They don't quite kill off the Enchantress as well, but the Sunder comes out. Universal Healthcare does get the blink away. This is why you need stuns. If this was not Reverse Captain's mode, it would be a Source of Flame, but it's Reverse Captain's mode, so they can't control it, but oh my god. Universal Healthcare getting out by the skin of his teeth. And now Dire don't have Metamorphosis. It's gonna run out in 27 seconds. For the PA. Me6 working on that full Abyssal Blade. Jesus Christ. And oh my god, AM got on top of the Terror Blade for the Abyssal. He got the Mana Void off. He's dead without buyback. Mr. Me6 now single-handedly keeping this PA zoned out. They're going to get the pick onto the Lone Druid. They're going to get the pick onto the TA. They're going to get the pick onto the Anch. Where's the Earth Panda for the Brewmaster? The GG comes out for Karaoke Nights. How did they let this game slip away? Radiant somehow winning with a full-on 5 carry lineup in this game of Reverse Captain's mode. That's gotta be one of the craziest games we've seen so far. Game 2 is all random, so we're gonna get straight into it here as the game decides what both the teams are gonna consist of. Oh, let's go. Oh no, we're gonna have a Lone Druid. Oh, we got some nice support heroes though. Grim and Batrider. Haha, Pudge for the Dire. Universal Healthcare gonna be playing Lycan. Another Terror Blade. God, what is going on? I wonder how well Lone Druid does in this lane. You can attack the bear without drawing creep aggro, right? I'm pretty sure that's still how it works. So yeah, bear dropping really low here, far out. Yeah, this bear is dead. That's 300 gold for Karaoke Nights. Oh, one more attack. It's... Oh, wow. Oh, nice Waning Rift. Oh, First Blood is... Sorry, I'm trying to eat. I don't know how that fucking happened, but... Wait. Bear's on cooldown. Spirit Bear is on cooldown. Alright. Yeah. This Puck is level 4. This LD is level 2. It doesn't have Spirit Bear. This mid lane is over. Send your bat to come play mid lane instead. Because this Lone Druid is never going to get anything in this lane. This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen someone lose a mid lane this badly so quickly. He bought a bottle. Ew, why'd you buy a bottle on Lone Druid, Steven? You're gonna be spamming that Savage Roar? Oh, literally said bottle! Bottle WTF in the all chat. He fucking runs up to melee range and goes Savage Roar. Holy shit, this is so funny. This is the worst lane I've ever seen. Karaoke Nights, if he's not careful here, could get rooted. Going for the Savage Roar. Oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, barely. Jeez. The hook snaps the Dream Coil, so a lot of extra damage going down to the LD. Pops the regen rune. He's slower than... Wait, he's not slower than Pudge. His Tranquil Boots are broken. So he's not slower. Did the bear just fucking die again? How did it die? Oh, jeez. Puck on the blink at 10 minutes. He's got Dream Coil. He identifies that the Dark Pact is on cooldown and goes for the Dream Coil. Very well executed from the Puck. Killer Jack kind of just like sitting there while me gets who deals with Me6. Feel free to like cast Sticky Napalm, bro. Any time now. I guess he's just gonna die for that, I guess. Oh wow, Lucky's got a good route onto the Puck here. And an aggressive Illusory Orb. He's got to blink away. He'll be alright. Oh, he's got... Ooh. Can he get Migetsu? Waning Rift? Illusory Orb? Commits it late, which means he's going to be out of position now. Lucky on the bear might be able to finish him off. He is in range to attack with the bear. And supposed to finish with the TB. Doesn't have ulti. On the sidelines, Lucky's going to get a pick onto the Puck. Ogre's going to run in now with the maxed Spirit Lance. onto Stealth Soldier, who does not have mana to get the Swashbuckle away. Pudge is going to be finished off by the W from Batrider, and now Mr. Road is never lucky. He's going to get the finish on to Stealth Soldier. So pressure on this tower. Lycan's pretty good at pushing towers, guys. Karaoke Knights. Looks like he wanted to kill the bear. He used the Dream Coil. Resummon. Alright, he dodges the Dream Coil, but occasionally lucky with a bit of a poor micro. Almost dies to the TB. They will get the pick onto the puck with Mr. Ogre. An unfortunate Summer from Nisix isn't going to result in his life being saved. That's a long cooldown to spend. Stealth Soldier's finally going to get 6 and throw out the roll. Universal Healthcare with the ulti has not used the Necro units and doesn't have Wolves, so his damage is severely limited. Now as the Power Trance has got a bit more attack speed, turning onto Killer Jack, but his team's just dying all around him. Mr. Ogre's getting a triple kill on a Brown Boots PL with maxed Spirit Lance. What is going on? What the fuck is this? Is this gonna work? They don't, it's not like they kill it quickly. I think okay, either Karaoke Knights is playing well and he's only Dream Coiling when Dark Pact is on cooldown, or Antichrist is unaware of the fact that he can Dark Pact off the Dream Coil stun. Gungu will miss the hook. That's going to give Antichrist the opportunity to run away and start regenerating up. Migetsu will get the Soulbind out before he dies. And these Radiant Heroes just insist on hitting Roche, even though they do it really slowly. Gungu's going to get lucky and he's actually going to hook the bear out. This Radiance is doing a lot of residual damage to the Dire, but it might not be enough, as Mr. Ogre is just going to get chopped down by this Lycan. Antichrist now going to overextend and get picked off by Gangu and Never Lucky, who does get the ulti out, but perhaps not in time, as the Radiant Heroes have just got him in a complete pincer. And now they say, hey, our team's actually good at taking Roche. Roche is at like 40% HP. Thank you for the free Roshan. Technically, it gives effective HP against right clicks because it gives the mischance, but you're much lower in armor than you usually would be on a PL. Your illusions don't even do that much damage because they don't get the diffusal damage. They don't benefit from like the raw damage that Radiance grants you. Killer Jack of the Blink on Karaoke Knights doesn't quite manage to cancel the Blink of the Firefly. Dire are going to get the T2 tower since the outpost is opened up. Universal Healthcare now with the shapeshift. He does get pounced on. I think Antichrist killed the Necro Book, and that's what killed him. That's exactly the case. Mr. Meeseeks now trying to get out with the Sunder. Stealth Soldier swashbuckling in despite being extremely low on health. He'll pay the price. Mr. Meeseeks now getting slowly chopped down by the Radiance of Mr. Ogre. What the fuck is going on in this game? This shit is out of control. Dire are now positioning in order to take advantage of this bottom tier 2. Antichrist is using the Shadow Blade to get the pants onto Karaoke Knights, but it's not going to be enough for the kill. Kangu's going to hook Universal Healthcare out, seemingly by mistake. Stealth Soldier now going for the roll. Perhaps a bit late. Occasionally Lucky is in the tree line. He does send out the bear. Are they going to be able to figure out where he is in order to pick him off? A 3-man Dream Coil on the back lines. Mr. Fucking what's his name? Ogre is going to break it. They do find occasionally Lucky. Stealth Soldier's going to get taken down with the man up. And now Universal Healthcare is going to get pinned down by the Cyclope. Mr. Meeseek's going to be the one who has to clean up here, as he's actually the only one on the Dire left alive. Antichrist looks like he's going to be able to get away. He's going to get the regen on the Shadow Dance. He can just pounce. Stop chasing. They do end up getting the tower, but it does go in the way of the Radiant in terms of gold. Hero can take nice advantage of the attack speed with the Basher and the armor against these heroes. Karaoke Knights is going to get Eels up. While they get the pick onto Migetsu, it looks like they're having trouble withstanding some of the damage from the rest of the Radiant, as Stealth Soldier will die, but as Universal Healthcare comes in, it will give them an opportunity to get 2 more pickoffs. Mr. Ogre now runs in by his lonesome. He's dead. And a big net worth jump for the Dire team. And a big opportunity for a lot of tower damage here. Dire, even with the pickoffs, Dire are still getting a lot of pressure on the map right now, right? 2 lanes pushed in. It's not like the Pango is really having much game impact right now anyway. Metamorphosis popped from TB. He's going to be able to shred the bear. A Dream Coil onto no one in particular, but they are going to get a pick off onto the Slark. The Skadi is going to be enough to slow down the battle rifle enough to get the kill. Now Lycan moving forward, he has a full Abyssal, and Mr. Roga by his lonesome is not going to be able to defend this. The only other buyback they have is the Slark, who looks like he doesn't want to pop it, even though it's like his last chance to win the game, pretty much. Alright, he'll finally pop it, but whether it's going to be enough, not looking likely if he gets you guys to Gangu here, who overcommits himself and ends up paying with his life in exchange for nothing. Me6, however, looks like Universal Healthcare wants to take bot racks. Do they have vision of this DD rune? Oh geez, not quite. It's Radiant who do, but it's not like they can use it. Karaoke Knights is going to bleak in, and he's low on mana, but it's not really going to be a factor as they will get the kill onto Mr. Roga. The Antichrist aren't going to die, committing to a fight without ultimate, one of the classic rookie mistakes on Slark. This is easily going to be Megas for the Dire. Another, like, just completely ineffective use of the Phantom's Embrace there. Does almost result in a lasso, but not quite, and this will be the Megas. Necrobook's even back off cooldowns. That would be pretty funny. Dream Coil onto the PL. He's not going to be able to doppel walk away, and he's going to break the leash in order to heal himself and buy back. Now Terrorblade, he's soulbound, but they're not getting any spells off into it. Antichrist is going to be able to pick off Stealth Soldier on the back line, but now PL goes in without buyback, and he's going to just completely melt to the heroes of the Dire. A Dismember comes out onto Antichrist on the Slark. He's going to get taken out now. Mr. Me6, I mean, with the Terrorblade, he's just laying into the Radiant heroes right now, who are all dead except for the lonely Batrider. GG does get called. Congratulations to Dire. Well done, fellas. I've been Nutrismell. This is the Redacted University Esports Club Dota 2 Community League. I'll see you next week for week 6, where it's double points.